This is Johnny Wrestling, or Johnny Takeover, as my shirt says. And listen, I want you to listen. Like, we're involved right now. It's crazy, it's loud, it's hectic. We're in New York City, but I want you to listen to No Holds Barred Network.
Hello and welcome to Near Fall News. I am your host Craig and I'm broadcasting live from London, England to give you the latest NXT UK news and all things happening in the UK indie scenes. We also cover AEW, NXT, main roster, which I'm going to probably cover a bit of Raw tonight because I want to talk about that. And to give you the latest on what's going on in all them brands, and we also have a show that covers, we'll do a retro show that covers Monday Night Wars, so check that out. You get this all for free on the NHB network. You can find us on Speaker.com, YouTube, and now Spotify. We're moving up in the world, you know. How big is that? Spotify, well, I hope everyone had a good day today. You know, it's gone midnight here. I am shattered. Feel like I just got a shattered machine by the revival. And, yeah, everyone had a good weekend. You know, I had a bit of a weekend myself. My son turned 2 on Sunday. He had a party on the Saturday and the Sunday, so we had 2 parties. You know, spoilt, but hey, gotta love him, eh? 2 years flown by so fast. Unreal how quick it's gone. You know, but yeah, as I said, the other day I was just saying I'm going to do this every 2 weeks because when there's not much to cover when there's only one show, because I want to add more stuff into the shows as well. Just put 2 shows in and just discuss them. But I'm going to be covering one show tonight because for the life of me I did not watch the week before, but I do know what's gone down and what's happened with the latest episode. So yeah, let's get straight on with NXT UK. This show was on the 6th of Feb. This show is what I'm covering. Let's go down to my notes now. Alright. Right, my thing that's... Right, here we go. Right. Obviously, I know after he had his debut the week before Walter did, and that was a very impressive match he had. You know, not gonna lie, just dominated him. But yeah, we had this week we had Ligero defeating Mark Andrews. Now these two very good high flyers in their own right. You know, a big fan of actually both these men. I think I've seen Ligero live. Oh, you got to be there to see him live. How good he is in the ring. You know, and like an explosive opening matchup like between them. Like, you know, I don't know if they're gonna bring in a middleweight title, which I think they would do, like a European title. You know, that'll be something good for them to bring in. But yeah, as I said, like just before this, it was hard to pick who was gonna win, but Ligero got the win. Like very high impact match. But yeah, he claimed the Hood victory. You know, he blocked Mark's shooting star press and quickly followed up with his C4L off the ropes. You know, what a name for a move. C4L. Great move, great move. Next up we had Sarah Brookside. She defeated Candy Floss. Just pointing out there, Candy Floss, great name. You know, it was a hard fought contest between the two incredible athletes in the ring. Like, obviously, second generation grappler Sarah Brookside is, but yeah, Candy Floss, she looked quite good. You know, I thought she would have got her first win in this match. Like, Brookside got her in the end there, but yeah, move that she won it with was used by her father, Robbie Brookside, trainer of at a performance centre. Oh, hello, Cupid girl, welcome to the chat. But yeah, after the match, Rhea Ripley come down. Just took out Brookside and Floss. You know, obviously it was good sportsmanship after the match between Candy Floss and Shara Brookside, but Rhea Ripley, that's coming as a sword, both of them. And I think Tony Storm actually ended to come down, actually. You know, used Brookside to get the drop off the title holder, taking Storm out with a kick before driving her into the canvas. You know, I don't know why, I think it was too soon for Tony to win the title, because I thought Rhea could have held it on for a bit longer, you know. Takeover, whenever the next takeover is, I thought that's when Tony should have won it. But Johnny Saint had a rematch for Storm. Ripley made a statement that she's coming for the title. But talking about Sarah Brookside, we'll have a clip here.
Sarah Brookside here again in Rochester. Dilly dilly!
That's when I met Sarah Brookside. It hasn't actually been discussed yet. I'm gonna look onto that now if it's actually been updated about the rematch coming on. But they haven't actually planned it in. I think the rematch will be possibly at the next takeover. But if they do, I think they'll add in Sarah Brookside if they're gonna go for that whole run. Probably add in Sarah Brookside. Killer Kelly maybe add her in. You know, I've been impressed with her. Ain't seen her in a while though. But yeah, I would like to see Rhea win it back. Big fan of hers. Next up, we had my man Joseph Connors defeating Wild Bull Mark Hitchman. See, I like Mark Hitchman, the Wild Bull. You know, I've seen him live as well. Joseph Connors I've seen live numbers of times. That's why I'm a big fan of his. But he was frustrated, really frustrated, Connors, about not being on TakeOver. He had the post-match interview, which I tweeted out, saying that he deserves to be in that title picture. But he's a very good... He powerbombed him over the top of the turnbuckle. But Connors, I don't know why Connors ain't up there for the title picture. He's got to be very soon. Cupid, you a fan of Joseph Connors? I've got quite a few good pictures of him. A few good discussions. Just remind me, everyone, I've just had some painkillers, so I might wear out a bit. My throat is killing me. But I've still done the show. That's how dedicated I am. But, yeah, we had Joe Coffey defeat Ashton Smith. Again, I've seen both of these live as well. I'm a massive fan of Joe Coffey. Sorry, everyone. Let's have a drink here. But these are like two big guys as well, Joe Coffey and Ashton Smith. You know, if you remember, Ashton Smith actually defeated Joseph Connors in the UK Classic Tournament 2. You know, I was a fan of him when he was with Joe because Joe kept on making fun of him. That is true. You know, that Joe Hendry thing that was on WCPW. That was hilarious. And of course, I've said his name.
Joe Hendry makes things better. He can wrestle, he can sing. Joe Hendry makes things better. Thursdays on Impact Wrestling. Joe Hendry.
I can't play that too long because you get the old copyright claim. Hi Tiff, welcome. Do not say tits in my chat. That's my job. But yeah, I did actually like that actually thing. Let me see if I can actually find that actually song they had on my phone actually. I should have actually had it on tonight because that tune cracked me up. I'll tweet out later when I find it. I think you started it, I don't know why. But you say it in my YouTube stream, you get a nice present. But yeah, as I said, that sweet man, he's a very good talent. I don't know if you see Hendry's tweet actually. He went through like a McDonald's drive-thru, and he goes, when you're a Scottish wrestler and you speak to someone, they got a question for you. And the guy went, do you know who Grado is? And he just grabbed the bag and just fucked off. Oh, Carl won't be happy about that. The finest should be on NXT UK. I'll get to see him more. But yeah, after, Joe Coffey defeated Ashton Smith, it was now up to his brother Mark Coffey against Walter. Walter is probably got the best theme song at the minute. That is the best song in WWE at the moment, hands down. He defeated Mark Coffey. You know, huge fan of Mark Coffey and Polo Promotion with Jackie Polo. You know, I don't know why we never brought. If I should have a word with general manager out there. Why is Jackie Polo not in NXT UK? Bring Polo Promotion back. Oh yeah, that theme just goes straight with his character. It goes with his character 100%. You know, what a talent. What a talent. But yeah, Walter there defeated Mark Coffey. It looked like back and forth match really for me. But yeah, that powerbomb just looked like it killed Coffey. You know, but yeah, good victory for Walter. You know, next champion maybe. You know, I think he's going after Coffey at the minute. I don't know if they're going to have like a number one contender match. Don't know what's going to be happening. We'll have to wait and see. I believe it's on tomorrow. Apparently come up it was on... No, it's on today, isn't it? And it's the UK. Oh yeah, brutal, yeah. I don't know if you see his match against Tyler Bate at Progress. That was a brutal match. Very good Tyler, nearly picked up the victory there. But yeah, what we're going to take away from that show, Walter is great. Joseph Connor deserves better. And Ashton Smith should be actually booked more. You know, he should actually be on the show a lot more. You know, I don't know if anyone's been watching ICW. Him and Rampage Brown make a hell of a tag team. Current tag champions over there. You know, but it's happening. It's just happened. I don't understand it. Why some of the talent that is left, like obviously Jimmy Havoc, AEW took him. Jimmy Havoc actually did wrestle a couple of dark matches for WWE. He wrestled, I was actually told this by a source, I'm not going to say his name, but he actually has wrestled for WWE, but as I said, his track record, I don't think will get him signed. As I said, Austin Harris, Will Ospreay said his Twitter won't get him signed to WWE. You know, Ricochet is actually pushing for Will Ospreay to join him in NXT, to be fair. I would love to see Ricochet first, Ospreay again. WrestleMania, maybe? What was running NXT UK? That's a good one. Well, if he doesn't actually win the title, I'm just thinking this, because you've got the Superstar International shake-up, right? I could see Walter going straight to the main roster. And with actually Pete Dunne as well, getting picked to the main roster. Pete Dunne drops the title to Joe Coffey. I could see them two off to the main roster. Raw, I prefer Walter on Raw because of the height and size, obviously Strowman and all that. And yeah, Pete would do great on SmackDown. Pete Dunne, Daniel Bryan. Oh no, Pete Dunne on Raw, Pete vs Drew. Now that'll be a hell of a match. Yes, definitely need him in NXT. But yeah, I might actually I want to talk about Raw. Did anyone catch Raw last night? You know, wait. Yeah, that's it. That's the only thing with Walter, because actually, he's actually a trainer in Germany as well. I don't know how that's going to work out, because he trains in there for promotion over there, and obviously his family there. He doesn't want to move his family out. That's the only thing holding him. Why I don't think he'll go to Raw, unless he's there 1 week off the next. You know, that's the only thing I can see happening with Walter. You know, I don't know. Yeah, it's just one of them things. You know, but he's badass. A very good talent. Very good. Lucky to have him. What was I going to say? Yeah, I was going to talk about Raw. If anyone watched it last night. The whole Becky Lynch thing, what did you guys think of that? You know, I know it's going to be a triple threat match now. I wanted it to be a singles match. And they're still going to do the whole Daniel Bryan thing again, where Becky has to beat Charlotte to get into the match, the main event. Becky beats Ronda, wins both. Everyone goes home happy. Is that what's going to happen? Also, a big shout out to the Revival. Big them up, finally winning the tag titles. Good on them. But it was well overdue for them to win the titles. Yeah. Vince did. The biggest troll. My throat is killing me. Oh yeah, the Skype's open tonight if anyone wants to call in. Just let me know. It probably helped me out more because I feel like I'm dying at the minute. Oh, like a bug coming on or something. But yeah, Vince knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. No, he gets everyone to hate him. Because I think the whole Becky situation is, if she obviously beats Charlotte, beats Ronda, they're trying to do a rivalry between Becky and Stephanie McMahon. I think that'll lead up to, I'll say, SummerSlam. They'll have a match there. That's what I reckon is going to be happening. And the whole Dean Ambrose going off script last night as well. Apparently, according to Big Dave, he was meant to say a lot more. But yeah, he went off script. Good on him. Charlotte is what Roman Reigns was. You know. going to get booed more now, especially tonight. SmackDown's on in about half hour's time. Hello. Hi, Chloe. Welcome. Hello, buddy. Do you want to say anything to the show? Just coming in, just talk to me.
No.
Oh, so you didn't want to say hello to the show?
No.
You don't. You're very rude. You are. I'm doing a show and you just come in. You know. We're talking about Dean Ambrose. See, this is your discussion here. You could now talk about Dean Ambrose.
He wasn't meant to say what he said. It wasn't scripted.
Yeah, I said that. Look, Chloe, I missed you. See, you have fans.
It's just because you're boring.
I'm very ill. My throat is killing me. Oh, what is Buddy looking at? He's looking at the mirror. Nah, Dean wants to get fired before WrestleMania, I reckon.
Let's go WrestleMania.
Do you know what? It'll be good. They put Dean Ambrose in the Elimination Chamber because Mustafa Ali's injured.
Yeah, but why did they still say his name?
I know.
It'll either be Bray Wyatt, apparently he's returning, or Kevin Owens. Or it won't be
No, Kevin Owens is a month out.
Sami Zayn?
No,
That'd
they
be a
said
good one.
Mysterio or
No, I don't like the Andrade.
Andrade, yeah. I like him.
I don't, I prefer Mysterio.
EC3, he's in the top 1%.
Where's EC1 and 2?
EC 1 and 2, you know.
Do you want to go to bed, bud?
Buddy, you tired, are you? Why don't you go to bed? No, okay, just look away and sneeze.
Alright, I'll go to bed. Come, buddy.
Alright, good night, Chloe.
Yeah, bye, show. I don't know what it's called now. So I'm just...
Near Full News.
Near what?
Near Full News. Bye. Yes, it's got to be one of them two, but you know what, I'll start laughing if it's Dean Ambrose. And he ends up winning the title, and then he goes, yeah, there you go. That's a paycheck. You're out the door. Takes time, does a CM Punk angle. And then they do the whole CM Punk thing again, where Dean Ambrose runs off with the belt, comes back to face. Come back as a face, I reckon, Dean Ambrose. So it'd have to be Daniel Bryan wins the title again. Then I'll do the whole thing again. Oh, that bit, that was quite funny, that Kevin Owens thing, yeah. Everyone watched, saying he's like a month away. You know, I hope he's back in, like, have a match at WrestleMania. He's got to. KO Mania. But that bit when he goes, yeah, watch me bowl, and then he doesn't cut a bowl. That bit was funny. But, yeah. I was meant to check what's going on SmackDown tonight, actually. Because I know they're going to say about Mustafa Ali not being able to compete. And I said, as I said, Chloe, I said, Sami Zayn, I mean, that'll be a big shock. You know, obviously you'll have tonight, you'll have, well, when it starts soon, you'll have Charlotte and Becky probably to open the show. You've got a gauntlet match tonight as well, and just before I say that, rest in peace to WWE Hall of Famer Pedro Morales, passed away today, a former champ as well. We've got so interested of the 6 women's tag teams that are in the chamber. Who would you like to see win the women's tag titles? Ooh, that's a good one. Who? I'll just give it to Nia Jax and Tamina. Why not? I don't know why Tamina actually said 10 words on Raw. She actually spoke without us looking bored. You know, Are the Iconics in it? The Iconics in there? I'd like to see the Iconics win something. I think, don't know what's going on, because obviously Sasha's going to be injured, I suppose, for it. The Riot Squad. The Riots win it. Whole thing with Ronda later on. Ruby Riott wins the women's title. Imagine that, Ruby Riott wins the women's title. That would be a shocker. Imagine that, that would just change the whole landscape if Ruby Riott wins the title. But yeah, it's either the Iconics or the Riot Squad for me. But yeah, as I said, I'm just putting the thing. Actually, wait, the Iconics. I'm trying to debate who I want to win it more. Iconics would us talk about it all the more though. Oh fuck it, the Iconics all day long. Because I'm still laughing at that bit in the Rumble where he said I'm waiting for Peyton. Oh, that. Do you know what? I said there was 3 things wrong with that. 1, Nikki should not have been the opponent. 2, we all already knew that Ruby was going to win anyway, whoever she faced. And 3, why Nikki? She's a new face on the roster. Why are they burying her like that? It's like that thing as well. EC3 beat Dean Ambrose last week. You know, this week I don't know what the fuck that match was about. I think it was meant to go 5 minutes, but it ended up going so quick in like a minute, was it? And EC3 lost to Dean Ambrose. What are they trying to do? A story with Dean Ambrose and EC3 now? Because they got the whole Dean Ambrose versus Nia Jax that apparently has been happening on live shows. Yeah, the feud was great in NXT. I don't know why they're burying her, like doing stuff like that. She won a match, didn't she? She won one. Because I know she lost to Becky as well. I'm sure she lost to Becky and won a 6-man tag match. I think she teamed with Sasha and Bayley. Yeah, I'm sure that was the case. But I do not know what's going on at the minute. What they're doing. You know, apart from the Revival winning the titles, you know, I don't know what some of the bits on Raw was about. I know I spoke about this already. They asked her to apologise at the start of the show, give it to the end of the night. She apologised. When did Stone Cold apologise? For her to apologise and Vince McMahon to do that I don't know why it's annoyed me. Because what's the point of winning the Royal Rumble? What's the point of her doing all that? Nikki should be on SmackDown Live with Sanity and wreaking havoc like she does. Where's Sanity been? Where have they been? The last time I see them was when they introduced actually Nikki Cross on SmackDown. That was the last time I see them. But I reckon they'll move over to Raw in the shake-up. I think there'll be a few. Because I would have said the Revival to go to SmackDown. But obviously now they just won the titles. Like, you know, they ain't really competition for the Revival now. Like, who are they going to face? Authors of Pain. Where are they? I know one of them's injured, but now one of them's going to feud with Apollo Crews. That started last week. Nothing happened this week in that story. What is that happening there? Yeah, that's it. Don't know why she's not been doing the old middle fingers to everyone. She's not coming out with like pints of Guinness. You know, should never have apologised for us to mess it up like that. Right, well, Finn's not her to mess it up, Finn's. But I don't know where they're going. Obviously, I prefer SmackDown over Raw anyway. You know, I'm definitely going to be catching SmackDown before I go to bed. Well, I shouldn't say before I go to bed. I've got to be up at 6:30 in the morning. Oh, WWE UK fan here. But, yeah, Cupid, if you want to call into the show, you're more than welcome to. As I said. But, yeah. Enough of the old main roster now. Let's talk some actually news, what I'm actually going to be trying to do. Oh wait, let me read this up. As much as I want to see Becky in the main event of WrestleMania, they are really making me not interested in what they're doing now with her. It's like they're just killing the story a bit. In my opinion, they're really just making you not want to watch it anymore. You know, what have you got? You got the Chamber, Lashley and his puppet, first Finn Balor. As much as I want Finn Balor to... much as I said Finn Balor to... I think Lashley wins. They'll probably do a ladder match at Mania. Finn Balor comes out as a demon, maybe? I don't know. Because they advertised Lashley against Seth Rollins for the IC title. For the shake-up. When they're doing the shake-up, they advertised that match. So it looks like Lashley's going to win the title. Looks like Rollins is going to lose to Lesnar, which I hope is not going to happen. Yeah, that's fine. Is he in a handicap match? I thought he was just in a singles match. I think I said in his puppet, as in his puppet's in his corner. I'm actually looking at this up now, if they are. Oh, is it? Oh. Why did I miss that? Why the fuck are they doing that? Unless Finn pins Leo and they say, oh, that shouldn't happen, and Lashley... That's so stupid. That's so stupid. Well, they're really messing up the main roster at the moment. Well, messing up Finn, actually. I know. I think Lashley just took the... I don't know why Lashley even won the title anyway. You know, there's more other people to better win it. Lashley should have been the one to beat Lesnar for starters. That's knocked me control off. Oh, it's just... That's... Don't know why that's annoyed me, that. Finn first, Lashley and him. Yeah, Finn should. As much as I wanted Finn to win, obviously I see Seth Rollins winning the Rumble anyway. They're going to do... I think they're going to plan Rollins' first Balor feud after Mania, which will be good to see that. See that again, where Balor finally wins that title back. You know, who else you got? You got Shane McMahon and The Miz first, the Usos as well. I'm sure that's Extreme Rules. They're actually on the hosting Miz TV tonight, actually. The Usos are on there with the co-besties. But, yeah, I don't mind watching a bit of SmackDown before I go to bed. No, I do, as I said, I do like SmackDown. But yeah, as I was saying, some new features I'm going to bring to the show. as I say, I'm going to do it every second week. I have don't know how many DVDs I actually got from my Wrestle Crate. I got loads of them. Probably got over 20 to 30 DVDs of UK wrestling, all different promotions. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to talk about one of them actually right now, which I'm going to grab because I forgot to put it next to me. Right, I'm glad no one fell asleep while I walked off there. So why isn't there a match for Nakamura for the title at Chamber? R-Truth's the United States champion now. I don't know which I'm actually really happy for, R-Truth with a title. It was great to see. You know, yeah, as I said, I don't know what's happening with that. What they're going to do. We'll have to wait and see actually with that. Right, like I said, yeah, I've got loads of these DVDs to watch. I think it's actually a US promotion, this one. This is one of the ones I've already watched. Because some of these I haven't watched yet, so I'm going to watch one of them, review it, and let you guys know. You know, I've actually watched another one up there, but I'm going to talk about this one first. This is PCW. What's next? The best of Prince Devitt and Kevin Steen in PCW. Right, we had Spring Slam. This was in 2013. Kevin Steen versus Chris Tavis, PCW Rumble. Oh wait, what's that? Oh shit, I meant Truth. Got Truth and type up, yeah. I don't know if I think they'll be playing something tonight actually. Knowing sometimes they just bury Truth, they'll probably put him on a pre-show against Nakamura and Rusev. It'd be probably a triple threat match. No, in WWE. But yeah, we had Kevin Steen versus Chris Travis at PCW Rumble. You know, I'm sure he come into the Rumble. I'm sure that's what it was. But yeah, that was Chris Travis. He is really good. I really like the look of him. This was 2013. Let me check what Chris is doing in a minute. Actually, Chris Travis. Oh shit! Fucking hell! He's over here, Sheffield. Why have I not seen Chris Travis before? Is this the same guy? Oh, that's Chris Travis died in 2016. Oh, rest in peace. I did not know that. Oh, that was sad. I'm sure is this the same? Ooh, that was not good. Rest in peace, Chris Travis. I didn't know that he died. Huh. Well, that's instead of I know I've seen him. Oh yeah, I did actually. There's one I'm looking forward to. Actually, what's his name? Oh, I can't remember his name now. I'll just watch this actually before I come onto the show. Dinner recruitments. I know I like the Australian tag team. I really like seeing them before. What is the guy's name? I cannot remember his name. Yeah, Trevor Lee, brilliant. I love Trevor Lee. I think it was actually his work in TNA, because I did watch his stuff in there. Who were Jeff Parker and Matt Lee? Yeah, they look good. Jermaine Hyam and Vince, they look really good as well. Trying to think, I'm looking at a video again just to try and find the guy's name. Samuel Shaw, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one, Cupid Gal. That's the guy I was thinking of. I've seen him before. He is really good. You know, that is a big signing for them. You know, I was using Impact as well for a while. Or is he 12-year vet, isn't he? I'm sure he's been doing it for a long time. Yeah, I remember his match. He had a match against Crimson. I think it was Crimson, but yeah, he's a big lad. He's a big lad. I think he'll do well. Oh, you gotta check him out, Samuel Shaw. Rachel Earing. Have I seen her? I was trying to think if I have actually. Let me search her up. I know obviously Samuel Shaw, I've seen a lot of him in Impact. Have I seen a lot of her? No, I haven't actually. 26. I see her actually in the. Actually, I see her in the Mae Young Classic. Paul Ellerin's father. You know, so she's been in actually WWE since 2016. Funny enough. Her first match was in actually 2016, where she lost to Alexa Bliss. Oh my god, I see that earlier. But the thing is, where I've heard the Eva Marie thing, I saw the comment above, obviously he was just taking the piss. He said AEW should be looking to bring in her, what a great talent she is, and she deserves better than WWE. Oh my god, I do not want to see her in the ring. But she is actually the first woman to actually defeat Asuka, because she won the Battle Royal. Actually, Asuka's first actual defeat. Oh fuck, I can't. Eve Marie, oh my god. I thought she was going to get better. When she had a return match to NXT and she won, she looked good. And I don't know what happened. She was obviously trained by Brian Kendrick. Tried all I can, but she just got very lazy. She kept saying like she could do this, she could do that, and just couldn't do anything. When she tried to be Fandango's dance partner, she couldn't do that. She tried to be announcer, she said Jinder Mahal's name. Called him Ginger. You know, Oh, anyway, let's get back onto this DVD. But yeah, rest in peace, Chris Travis. I don't know, I didn't know he died. Oh, I feel bad. But yeah, we had Kevin Steen first, Dean Allmark first, Joe Hayes first, Chris Travis. That was a good match, very good. We also had Kevin Steen first, Dave Massive. Won by Dave Massive. Such a big guy, Dave Massive is. This was in 2013 as well. And again, we had Kevin Steen versus Chris Travis. They had a lot of good rivalry back then, like during this time, PCW. And we had a match, Prince Devitt, Finn Balor against Chris Travis. Chris Travis is actually, he should be actually put on this front of this DVD as well, because he's got Finn Balor and Kevin Owens. He should be in there because he's in every match. You know, But yeah, that was very good because they had. Well, I just get emails pop up on my phone. Yeah, Prince Devitt first, Chris Travis, Who Dares wins, and then you had again at Spring Slam, Prince Devitt first, Chris Travis again. But yeah, that was. I gave that DVD for me 7 out of 10. The only problem was the camera work. They could have done a bit better. There's actually one I'll probably talk about in the next show I do, how bad that camera work was. And that's actually featured Rhino. Rhino's actually in the show. He's actually the main thing for the show. But, sorry Cubic, I didn't read your last message there. Probably so that Corey can have an orgasm when Eva and Mandy become a tag team. Oh my god, yeah. I'm sure he's got a wife, Corey Graves. I'm sure he has. Ditches Sonia because she isn't like her, and she brings out Eva as her new best friend. Sonia and Eva have a 3-week feud together. Jesus Christ. Don't get me wrong, I do like Sonia. Big fan of her in the ring. You know, oh yeah, fuck, you know, this. Eva Marie. Eva Marie and Mandy Rose. I don't know why I don't like Mandy Rose, but her theme song's stuck in my head. Has anyone got any questions before I wrap up the show? So I would have gone a bit longer tonight, but I'm in work early tomorrow. And my throat is killing me. Oh. Well, so hopefully in a couple of weeks, hopefully hear a bit more about this man, Joe Hendry.
Joe Hendry makes things better. He can wrestle, he can sing. Joe Hendry makes things better. Thursdays on Impact Wrestling. Joe Hendry.
That's the local hero. One more question. Do you think Becky is the new face of WWE? Ooh. I would say no. I could say yes, but because I think it's between her and Seth Rollins at the minute. To be the face of the company. I don't know. Becky, because at that moment was John Cena, isn't it? It's like John Cena passing the torch to Becky. It's either Becky or Seth for me. But again, who's on the limelight of Raw at the minute? Becky. SmackDown, Becky. So yeah, I reckon Becky Lynch is the face of WWE at the minute. Who's everyone's actually talking about? ICW and me, I know. If I can't, I'm trying to find that one actually to download. I just have the only problem is when I get the ICW one on. Let me just find it quickly. Let's put G.I. Joe by an accident. Hendry. Because he's got so many theme songs. Let me just turn this down a bit. Right, this is the one. It takes ages for it to start.
Joe Hendry makes things better, but there's still so much to do.
This is definitely his best one.
Makes things better for IC double me and you. Joe Hendry, local hero.
Do you know what? I'll try and download it and sort of edit in so it plays actually right on cue. But yeah, I've just checked that video out. I ain't seen that song in a while. James R. Kennedy's in that video. I forgot he was his manager. But yeah, you got to check him out actually. Joe Hendry's YouTube. He's got his own YouTube as well now, Joe Hendry. So yeah, let's go check him out and give him a follow. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up at a minute because it's actually 1 AM at now. My favourite one was the Drew Galloway on When He Did Blue. You should actually see the Jack Jester one. The Jack Jester one's good. The Lionheart one's good. And who's the one? I can't remember who he done one on. Grado. He actually done one on Grado, Noam Dar. He's done a few good ones, but he's a face again actually. On the Fight, he's a face. ICW a heel. What's the World of Sport Wrestling? He's a face. He's actually teaming with my guy BT Gunn. The old tag team's unbeatable at the minute. But yeah, Dalton Castle, yeah, that's good. I like the Dalton Castle. I like how Jack Jester played into the song as well. There's actually one he done one with Mikey Whiplash, one of my faves, and Mikey Whiplash actually went and beat him up. And that was a good rivalry back then. But yeah, thanks for listening, guys. Obviously, don't forget to follow the show on Twitter at Lowdown Show UK. Follow the network at NHB Network, and you can always follow me if you like at Craig Messi. And yeah, thanks for all joining me. It's now gone past 1 AM here, and SmackDowns are started. So I hope you guys all enjoy, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Thanks for listening.